guys, welcome back to another episode of Fit Tie. Today we will be going through a new product that I have been using. It's called Each and Every, which is the brand. It's actually a deodorant, right? Which is supposed to be a natural deodorant. Now I know everyone has something to say as it relates to natural deodorant and the way that we smell after we use it. So I want to go through that. I replaced it because I was using Dove antiperspirant, and I want to tell you what the differences are, what are some advantages and disadvantages of changing over to a more non-toxic living in these type of deodorants. So without any further ado, let's get into it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this. Alright guys, so the first thing when it comes on to natural deodorants or anything that relates to non-toxic living is what most people say is the disadvantage point. So when it comes on to Each and Every, I think it's one of the most expensive deodorants that I ever bought. It's actually $15 per container. So this is a 2.5 ounce container, and it's $15. So for both of them, they were $30 plus tax. Now, what's so interesting is that when I used to buy the Dove deodorant, the antiperspirant, which they say is not good for you, I used to complain about the price point because I thought that it was too expensive. And at that point, it was $2 and some cents or $3. I don't remember. But the point is that it was less than $5, and the Each and Every is $15. All right, so one of the things I want to say, the reason I changed to Each and Every is because of the aluminum. Now, a lot of times that we go and we use deodorants or we use these things on our skin, we have to be mindful that that's passing into our bloodstream. Now, a lot of this was not promoted to me and to many of the persons that I know when they were growing up. I don't know, maybe it's lack of education as it relates to the products we put on our skin. Maybe now it's more of a push in marketing to, sell these organic or change the way that we live because of the COVID-19 virus, or just so many health epidemic that's going on around the world. However, what the function of antiperspirant is, which is in the Dove deodorant and so many other deodorant, is to stop you from sweating. That's really the purpose. So if it stops you from sweating, or your arms is no longer pushing out, sweat, which, comes off as water, but it's really not, then what happens, you don't smell. So the reason behind you using antiperspirant is that you do not want to have your scent. Now, it's interesting because I hate the way that I naturally smell. I think I smell disgusting. And the reason why I think I smell disgusting is because society taught me that my natural odor is not good. And honestly, I've smelled a lot of people, and I don't know if it's their natural odor or what it is, but they don't smell quite good. And when you don't smell good, it's not very good to the nose, right? It's like, okay, like you don't smell good. So that's the real purpose of why I used to use Dove deodorant or Arm & Hammer, because sometimes one deodorant worked, then it stopped working, then I have to switch to another deodorant, and then that stopped working, then I have to go to another deodorant in order to get a result. So because of that, I just look for, powdery, a fresh scent, etc. So when I start to learn about being more healthy and start making conscious decisions, and that a lot of these things that's supposed to reduce our odors are actually causing us to be ill, I was like, okay, well, being who I am, I gotta switch. So I did a lot of research, which is why I was able to find these products, and I quite like it. So I wanted to show you the difference. So this is the white chamomile. So I'm just going to see, my arms are up. I'm going to put it under. slide it. And let's see. So this, which is my left arm, is the white chamomile, right? I could wipe off. I'm gonna take the L for you guys and use the Dove. I have not used this, but of course I have like a house filled with Dove deodorant, and it's like, okay, where are you going to go with this? So here's my Dove antiperspirant. This has obviously a cucumber on it. So 48 hours of no scent. So let's go and see how just the roll on is. So it rolls on very smoothly, as you can see, right? So let's see the difference. I just took a shower, and I can tell you immediately, I'll be very honest with you, the Dove has a scent. It has a scent, and it's very concentrated. The Each and Every, it smells, it's a mild scent. It's a very extremely mild scent, and I quite like it. And I'll tell you why I like it. And this is not a sponsored video in the least. So the reason I like the Each and Every product is because I don't smell from it, right? So when I put it on, one, it doesn't have aluminum. The ingredient list is very short. Like it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 ingredients, but all of them, or the simple, and they give you the simple names or something that you can say. So it's oil made from coconuts, starch, earth wax, Dead Sea salt, lavender essential oil, Dead Sea salts, again, antioxidant salts, cider wood essential oils, bergamot essential oils, Indian blah blah, white chamomile. That's what's in it. So when I go for my handy dandy Dove, I'm gonna try. It has cyclopheno, whatever that word is. So the fact is, I can't pronounce it, which means I shouldn't be using it because I can't pronounce it. You know, it's one of those crazy words. So for me, again, with this, there is no scent. I don't smell. It does last for me for the entire day. So I do wear it the entire day. They do have the travel size though. I don't really walk around and after sweating put deodorant under, or, you know, get a wet cloth and wipe under, then put deodorant. I tend to want to take a shower before I put deodorant underneath my arm, but that's me. But they do have the travel size that you can walk around with. However, I haven't had any issues as it relates to me smelling from the deodorant. I must say, however, prior to using the deodorant, I stopped using deodorants. So what I particularly did was when I'm in my home, I don't use deodorant. At night after a shower, I don't use deodorant. I allow my body to get rid of what it needs to get rid of naturally. So I particularly wear deodorant when I'm going outside. So inside, I allow it, you know, free flow. And, you know, at home, I can always take a bath after an exercise. So my body started to get very used to that. And I started to become a little bit more used to myself without antiperspirant deodorant. So that made it a bit easier because, you know, like I was sweating and it was like, it was unusual. And I remember when I used to use the other deodorants, what happened was that I felt as if I was clogged, if that makes sense to you. So my arms felt clogged because sometimes the deodorant were very powdery and it's stopping. And that's what you're not supposed to do. Think about what happens when you clog your facial pores. You get bumps, you know, things that's not great happen. So that's essentially what you do with the other deodorant. Now, there are many names to natural deodorants, and there are many different varieties out there. I'm not going to say that this has to work for you. It doesn't. Because health or anything when it comes onto the human body, we're all bio-individual, which simply means that we're all made up different. So what works for me may not work for you, right? And what works for someone else may not work for me. I have many people that swear by certain things and then I use it and it's like crash. It doesn't work at all. So I recommend that you give everything a different try. The price point is expensive for most people to think about, but the good thing about deodorants is that they literally last a very long time. So if you start to recondition your mind and say, if a deodorant lasts me for 60 days and you do 60 divided by $15, then it becomes a little bit more feasible for you. But when it comes on to health, overall, you're either a pain in the front end or the back end. Why not make choices as it relates to your health in the front end so that you don't necessarily have to pay all of the price in the back end, which honestly, when it comes on to the back end is just way too expensive. Anyways, that was my blab as it relates to deodorant today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment. You can always follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is IamCoachTy. I also do have athleisure wear at FitTy_active, and my website to check out just my overall services are www.fitty.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and just touch that notification button above. Anytime that I have new videos, you will instantaneously get them. And all my videos will be aligned with non-toxic living, exercise, and just the overall health. So until next time, thank you so much for joining me on another episode.